Happy New Year! Woo! Yay! It's a new year. The greatest thing about a new year is that the old year's gone. Everything that happened last year or in your life prior to this, make a commitment to yourself to let that junk go. You can't do nothing, not one thing about yesterday. You can't do anything about 5 minutes ago. All you can do is be the best person you can be right now. So if you can do that, it enables you to forgive. It enables you to forgive yourself for things you've done that were stupid, because we all have, or forgive someone else. You know, it doesn't mean you have to be connected to that person or even speak to them or be friends with them. Maybe you don't even have to go and tell them you've forgiven them. But there's something that takes place in your heart when you forgive that sets you free from that circumstance. And I'll tell you what, it's a new year. It's a brand new year. It's a whole new day. It's a whole new ball of wax. You can create whatever you want in this year. You can. Our minds are super powerful. You can talk yourself into or out of anything you want to. You can practice it. Start doing it. Say, okay, I'm not going to say this word. Like, say you always say, you know what I mean, because I do that all the time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I think, even sometimes when I watch these videos, I go, good Lord, these people, I hope they know what I mean after all those, you know what I means. Anyway, the point is, I'm going to commit myself to, I'm going to forgive myself for saying all those, you know what I mean, and I'm going to discipline myself to come up with a different term. You get me? You feel me? Whatever it is, are you understanding me? And so you guys watch the videos to come to see if I do that. No, it's just, I just am using that as an example. I don't know if I'll really be able to do that. But you can make yourself do anything. You can make yourself think that using drugs is fun and that you're going to keep doing it. And no matter what anybody says. I did that year after year after year after year. You can convince yourself that your mother doesn't really love you and that you're not as important as you should be to her. And I did that for year after year after year after year. You know, or you can talk yourself out of that. You can go, you know what? That's not the truth. Drugs don't make me feel better. They are not solving any of my problems. They are not the solution to my emotions or to what's going on. I'm not going to do them anymore. Bam! And I talked myself out of that. I mean, believe me, I had to go through a lot to prove to myself that that was not the truth. But once I believed it not to be the truth, that was it. I talked myself right out of that. Same thing with cigarette smoking, same thing with overeating, same thing with exercising. I don't like to exercise, but I don't like to look like crap and feel like crap either. So I talked myself into having an exercise ritual, and I do it. I do it through the hurricanes. I do it whenever I'm able to walk. If it's not raining, I walk. Whenever I'm able to get to the gym 3 days a week, I do it. I don't care if anybody goes with me. I don't care if it's at 3 a.m. It doesn't matter. I promised myself I'd do this, and now I'm going to do it. And I really, all those are as examples to you of what you can make yourself do. I always say to people, I've been addicted to a whole lot of stuff, but exercise is not one of them. I don't love it. I'm not like, oh my God, it feels so good to work out. I'm like, this is hard and it sucks, and I don't know why you have to do it. But I do it anyway because I told myself the truth about it. This is what keeps you healthy. This is what makes you feel good. So if you've made a list of resolutions and things you need to do, figure out what it is that you've told yourself about these situations that is not true as far as like eating right or exercising or any of that, and diffuse that lie. Cancel that lie as soon as you go, you know what? That's not the truth. And really believe it is not the truth. then when those thoughts come up in your head, it's easy for you to go and just dismiss it. If it's not the truth, why would I want to believe it? You can talk yourself into or out of anything in this new year. Remember that. Remember that. This is an opportunity for you to do something different. You can say, in 2025, I committed myself to whatever it is, to learn to be a writer, to start speaking, to going to meetings regularly, to gaining a new group of friends, to reading more often, towards watching television shows that don't condemn people, or I don't know, stop watching the news. I mean, I don't know what you need to do, what you need to commit yourself to, but I know you have the power to do it if you want it. People do what they want to do. Make this an awesome year. I love you guys so much. Seriously, I do. Please leave a comment. Leave a comment about what your intentions are for the year, or if you have a sentence that you've designated for this year, or a concept or a thought or a feeling or whatever it is you do to celebrate the year. Put it in the comments. We want to hear about it. Love you guys. God's plan works, because you don't get where you're going unless you continue. I've been clean for 11 years. Wow. You can do it. It'll make a difference.